Things should be working. Alright. First stream, I'm going to be starting the new event that just started. It was really a shock to see that they released those new characters. Considering we're not really up to date with China. I haven't even done like the regular quests. I have not started chapter 3 because I've been taking my time with clearing the content. But now I'm gonna be doing everything on stream. On a certain summer's day. Okay, I'm afraid I'm gonna get spoilers because I haven't finished chapter 3 yet. Or like, to the point that it's at, but it's cool. It's beats time! Okay. Can't believe we're getting the filler episode. Looks like Moro has excitement is rubbing off on Nagisa too. Now, I did hear that this is a school event. But even then, aren't things a little on the desolate side around here? Although it's voluntary summer school, it is surprising so few took the chance to come to the beach. Guess getting to hang out in swimsuits and have fun in the ocean isn't everyone's cup of tea. It does look like we have less students joining us this year. A few years back, I think they had a 90% participation rate. 90? So this really is an unusually small turnout. I wonder why. Lost desire? As Nagisa said, I believe desire being taken away has played a part. However, something feels strange about the coast itself, almost as if it's connected to the metaverse. If left unchecked, problems could arise. I recommend we do some investigating. If so, why not check out the beach houses? The beachgoers might be able to provide some information. Yeah, we're getting the extra bosses. It's cool. Let's ask around then. If this problem involves the metaverse, then only we can solve it. I should follow the others. The graphics are really nice, honestly. Good day to you, Kamishiro. The fan service is going crazy. What's with the swimsuit? This is really pretty though. Wow. I was informed that the swimsuit is formal beach attire, therefore I acquired one from a shop. I wonder why. You seem to be harboring suspicions about my visit here to the sea. Right. If you choose to face this threat, it is my role to support you. You sense something too? Precisely. There seems to be something along this coast that has ties to the metaverse. Please understand that taking on and unraveling this mystery will help strengthen your desire. So we gotta do it, basically. That is a respectable level of enthusiasm. In that case, perhaps I too shall spare no effort in cheering you on. Nagisa seems really excited about being to the beats. He's like, maybe the most lively protagonist? I don't know. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. Ganbare. Her tactics are definitely something, man. You are now 1,000,000 times more motivated. My support tactics are second to none. Oh, I almost forgot something. I have a gift for you. I learned that prolonged exposure to the sun can lead to an ailment called heat stroke. Honestly, getting a heat stroke is like the worst thing ever. I suggest you wear these to protect yourself from the sun and that you stay hydrated. Take care. He's aura farming really bad. Nagisa, you okay over there? Alright. Well, the beats is pretty typical, but it does seem quite big. I don't think you can interact with anything though. They're probably all just for show. Or can you? Okay, I guess you need to unlock something for this. The music's so energetic. Can't believe we were at the beats in late September. Oh, there's another stand here too. It looks a bit different from the Beats house though. Let's see, water gun fun. I guess you can play that game where you shoot targets with a water gun here. Sick. But has it been shut down or something? I don't see anyone around, let alone people having fun. At this rate, getting intel from visitors here seems like it will be impossible. Okay, that was scary. Welcome. You're the first customers I've had in days, you know. Sorry to startle you. I'm the manager here. I don't know if he's creepy or he's just tired. They were so caught off guard. Oh, sorry, we didn't realize you worked here. Is this tent closed or...? Well, not yet, but as you can see, this beach has been very quiet recently. That really sucks. If business doesn't improve, I'll have no choice but to close up my old stand. Wait, but that means... that it's to do with desire being stolen, perhaps? Unlike the Beats house, no one comes by my humble stand anymore. I guess I'll just have to pack it up. Oh no. Honestly, desires being stolen is such an easy topic to abuse. Hi there, Alcon. I have no idea how you got it on your recommended, but thank you for calling and commenting. You're free to stay as much as you want. I'm just doing the new event in P5X. I just started. Do you play P5X? It seems obvious that his desires have been stolen away. If nothing is done, he may even lose his will to live. We can't let that happen. But that means the customers have lost their desire too, right? How can that happen? If they have, we'll get them back. We'll take matters into our own hands and renew their desire. You didn't even know Persona 5 had a gacha game? Oh, well, it is fairly recent in the Western side. Like, it only started 3 months ago. But it's pretty nice. Like, especially from chapter 3 onwards, the story is like any other Persona game. And it's free, so you know, if you have the time, I would recommend it. Have you played like other Persona games, like Persona 5? We could, for example, actually play the game at that stand to liven things up a bit. Isn't your curiosity in something piqued when you see others doing it? Like when you see a long line outside a restaurant? We should give it a try. But wouldn't that make us phonies? I'm not big on fooling people. No, in fact, this coincides with Academy's goals for summer school activities here. What were they? Gain life experience by the sea, hone your integrity, and learn the joy of helping others. I see. Well, Phantom X is a nice introduction since it's also free, so you can try it out and see if it's something you would like. The characters are really interesting in every game, but even in a gacha game like this, it's really fun. So, depending on your taste and what you like, I would say you can give it a shot. I've played all three from Persona 3 to Persona 5 myself, and honestly, the gacha game exceeded my expectations. They weren't high to begin with because, you know, gachas have their own thing, sort of. But it's really nice. Like, it's unironically really nice. Yeah, that game did look pretty fun. You'd think it'd be packed with people. Shooting targets could also help with our training. What do you think? It may be advantageous. My sight's on a perfect score. Well said. Alright then. Let's go back to the stand and check the rules. Just don't forget to try and get intel from the customers too when they do return. The only bad thing about Phantom X is that it doesn't have like the English voices yet. I don't know if they will add them, but personally I like the Japanese voices, but it really makes sense if some people don't enjoy it because of that. You're keeping up with 4 other gachas. What are their names? I've played Genshin a lot in the past, but recently just paused. You prefer Japanese voices in everything? That's great. Then that won't be a problem for you, definitely. I also really like them, and the voice acting is always great, which is like a big reason. But yeah, what other gachas have you played? Unlimited ammo for 6 seconds. Charged 30 seconds. Okay. I'm not reading all that, but... Okay, this is fun. Is there a timer? Ugh. Sorry, I saw you sent a message, but crazy minigame this is. Genshin, Honkai Star Rail, ZZZ, and Uwa. Oh yeah, that's all the Hoyoverse games, but I hear it. I've also played... Well, I've played Genshin a lot, and then Honkai Star Rail just a little. The other two I haven't touched, but the graphics are beautiful, and the characters too. Well, this game is mostly like Honkai, since it's turn-based. The gacha system is the same, but when it comes to pity, it's a little more messy with like soft pity and getting characters early. But, you know, when it comes to getting like a character in 80 pulls, that's guaranteed. So like, this is just how you pull regularly. Right now there's 3 5 stars available. And And yeah, as a game, it's quite generous, but again, it depends on whether you would like it or not. You know, the whole fighting system is with personas, so you also have to be training them and everything. You make fusions from weaker personas to get to the better ones, and they all have their own abilities, so that's how you play. But yeah, for me, what stood out to this compared to other gachas is because I was already like a really big Persona fan. So I really like the whole concept with personas. So it's like regular Persona plus Honkai, if I were to compare it. Though the stories are completely different, obviously. Oh, I messed up. This is not the story I was meant to be continuing. My bad. Okay, this is like the start of chapter 3. I'll just go through this quickly, because I was not supposed to go here. I've been interested in playing any of the Persona games for a long time, but I believe they are too long of a time commitment. Honestly, they are. Like, even, say, I think Persona 3 is the shortest one, and that's still 70 hours. So I understand that. Like, definitely Persona 5 is the longest game ever. So it is a huge commitment. But here, you know, because it's a gacha, you can just like try out the first chapter, see if it fits. Though, to be honest, for the first 2 chapters, the writing is like a little more wonky compared to the continuation from what I've heard. Because like, they changed writers halfway through to make things better. But yeah, if you've been interested, you know, when you get the time, P5X is like a pretty simple way to start with Persona games. Like, the way I started was watching other people play it, but that was still a commitment because, you know, it's like genuine time. It was like watching a series. But you know, it's way better to play it yourself because the gameplay is actually fun if that's something that you like. But yeah, the reason why I paused Genshin right now is because all of the quests are a huge commitment just individually, because they've added so much content and it's really overwhelming. Which is also the reason why I haven't started any other Hoyoverse games, because I feel like they all have a lot of quests. Like, they're so pretty and they look so good, but the amount of commitment you need to make is insane. Well, you're lucky. Do you have a PC? Because, like, on Steam, they get sales really often nowadays. In the past, they were really strict with, like, the prices. But nowadays, you know, it's way cheaper, way cheaper. Sorry to interrupt your lunch, everyone. I'm Yamanasi, the academic coordinator. This is Mr. Akasi. He'll be working here starting today. Hello, my name is Kei Akasi. I look forward to working with y'all. Mr. Akasi is an educational consultant sent by the school board. Educational consultant? You have all three in your library. Oh, with a long list of pending games. I get that, you know, sometimes the Steam sales, they're so attractive, and then you don't actually have the time to play any of the games, and it gets overwhelming. I understand. But yeah, it's really a matter of making time for them then. But yeah, I wouldn't say you start with Persona 5 if you do, since you said you cannot make like a long time commitment. Like that's the longest game. Like the other two, I'm sure you will enjoy as well. Like all three Persona games have like really good stories, they're really fun. But yeah, since you play Gatsas already, maybe you would find it easier to be introduced by Phantom X, or if you would just prefer a regular Persona game, that's also fine. It's down to you. I've also, like, for Phantom X, I haven't been able to continue the story like I should have, because life is just getting in the way, you know, not enough time. Now I'm trying to like make a solid commitment of when I will be playing to complete everything, but I should have done that a while ago, but I just couldn't because of the time. This guy looks like a menace. What kind of technology is he carrying? Crazy. You say you would start with 4. I see. There's also like the remake coming, but that's not like anytime soon. If you... Well, you said you don't have time, so maybe you can wait. I don't know what you would prefer. But yeah, Adachi and C are both really amazing characters, and 4 is like the most entertaining in terms of how much enjoyment you can get out of it. Like, all of the characters are just fun. The whole environment is really nice. And yeah, it's not as long as Persona 5, so that's a plus. I just hope you haven't been spoiled on it, because You know, the internet is really big on... You know, it's been out for a while, but a lot of spoilers circulate. If you've been in socials for it, I mean, you would still enjoy it. It doesn't really change anything. These two are beefing.
今後ともよろしくお願いしますね、片山先生。片山久美、事前情報の通り、餌にぴったり。
Oh, well, if you did that to yourself, then that's on you, to be fair. But even so, you know, like, it's still really interesting as a game. Like, you don't know exactly what happens. And trust me, the details are really nice. But yeah, Adachi's a really cool character. I haven't gotten around to seeing, like, the fighting game and how it is, but in general, he's a really cool character, and... Oof, the fandom talks about him a lot too, so I wouldn't be surprised, even if you didn't go out of your way just to be spoiled. Man, I got on the wrong story and it's... it's taking long. Yikes. Yikes indeed. Seems like Miss Katayama is in a bad mood. You can't blame her. Well, yeah, nobody listened to her. Katayama's kinda scary, huh? Maybe she's got anger issues. You don't want to mess with a hothead teacher like that. What a menace. You're right, she's a total menace. The way this guy walks in is really funny. You wait till Katayama-san leaves the room to start bad-mouthing behind her back? Don't be so pathetic. You're asking about what got me streaming? Well, in general, I've just always liked Persona games, and I decided to start with the swords since I thought that would be a nice introduction to how the whole YouTube thing works. And I still want to be making swords, you know, but with streaming you can also play the game, you can also talk with other people that play the game, so I just thought it would be fun. Like, I've been a Persona fan for a lot of years, but I've never actually been active in the community, and you know, I just wanted to. That cowardly crap just pisses me off. If you're gonna talk shit, say it to the person's face. So, what do you think? I say if we can get to the next area, let's give it a go. So yeah, I was like, already thinking about doing something Persona based, but then they dropped the announcement for Vtube specifically. So I thought it would be a really nice introduction for me to start on YouTube, because generally I like the idea of recording and streaming, and I also really enjoy editing. And to give you details, like my VTube model and like all the editing and stuff that I do, I've done myself. And I really enjoy the process. So yeah. I wonder if all of these are open. No, it's only till stage 6. Let's go. CSGO simulator. Not even. What would you call this? Oh, I can just do that. Okay, I'm an idiot. Okay, I can do that, but I ran out of bullets. Crazy. You say it's impressive. Well, it's really about the amount of effort that I've put in. Like, I knew that I liked it. I knew that I wanted to do it, and, you know, after that it's like really about the amount of effort you put in. I guess, like, for the model specifically, I already know how to draw. So like my thumbnail and other stuff I've all made myself as well. Like I already had that ability. But thank you. It runs out of bullets fast. How long is this? A lot of people think giving it a go because it seems like such a dream job. But very few actually commit and get their first stream running. Yeah, I know, it's like something a lot of people dream about, but you know, the reality is obviously that it's not just an easy thing to do, but I believe still it's about the amount of effort you put in. And okay, when it comes to streaming specifically, you also need to get like lucky, and there's other factors. but you know, you just need to be like putting in effort or else you won't see results regardless. Even less with an actual VTuber model. Yeah, I mean, the VTuber community is like its own thing in a sense, but also it's blended in with other streamers, which is really cool. And yeah, like in general, a lot of people are like working hard when it comes to content creation, and I think that's really cool. Like when people still try besides how hard it is and like the reality slap, because at the end of the day, you know, you might get like a few weird stares here and there, but what matters is you do what you want. But yeah, VTuber models in general are expensive. So I was like, you know what, I can just make it on my own. I feel like I'm playing something like Valorant, man. What is... training my aim for other games I don't even play. Run out of bullets. No. Okay, these octopuses I cannot see with. I'm not supposed to shoot them. Look at them getting in the way. Oh my god, this is still going? Sorry, I want to read your messages, but I cannot change my... Okay, man, come on, let me finish. Alright. It's so much upfront effort to just get that first video or stream rolling. Yeah, like, especially because you have no idea what you're doing and you're questioning, like, is this the right way to go about it? But, you know, the answer is you just gotta go for it. No matter whether it's right or wrong, you just gotta go for it. And like, yeah, there's all these things like figuring out what sounds to use, how to edit the video, what the video is going to be about. Yeah, it's like a lot of work and a lot of brain powers that, you know, when you just consume a video, you do not really see how much effort it is for the other person that makes it. So it's really easy to give up, but I think people should really like stick to their goals. Like if they set a goal for themselves, they really need to like see it through. So yeah, not everybody is like going for being the most popular or getting the most views, but everyone wants their own community in a sense. You know, everyone has different goals, and as long as they don't give up on those goals, I think it's cool. Empty beaches really do feel lonely, don't they? We need to get people back. Yeah, we came all the way here, so we need to have as much fun as possible. But I guess some people might find the quiet to be more comforting. Personally, I much prefer it when I'm around people and it's bustling. But aren't you worried? Worried? Why would I be? What is that? Rangers might try to riz you up. Is that an actual thing they put in the game? They added riz to the game. I've actually seen everything. Okay. Ah, that's actually hilarious. Strangers might try to riz you up. It's fine. I don't look that good in this swimsuit. Yeah, we got the beach episode fillers where they're flirting. So I guess that means you worry over me sometimes? I swear, I did not expect to see Riz in this event. It's not even like... I mean, if they put it on the main story, it would have been more bad. But hey, Gen Z, you know? They're keeping up with the Gen Z terms. You're just being a worrywart, or at least I think so, but it also makes me kinda happy that you do that for me. Oh, really? Now I'm getting all embarrassed. Why do you have to say all that stuff out of the blue? Yeah, so this girl really reminds me of Tia from Persona 4. Like... they're the same archetype. Obviously, with some differences, right? But they have a lot of similarities in my eyes. This is your fault, so change the topic already. I reassured an embarrassed Motoha and we started talking about seafood. Seafood is nice. Alright, let's see the next one. I wonder if they have any other terms like Riz. I mean, if they have one, they'll have more. Now I'm curious. Yes, this game does have its own cast. All the protagonists are entirely different, but because it's got Persona 5 in its title, right? It does have the original characters, but they're not the main characters. And you can pull for the original Persona 5 characters as well. I have the protagonist. I'll show you. Joker. Floaties and beach balls for rent. We should totally all play beach volleyball together. Later, sorry. We've got the numbers, so we might as well enjoy it as a group. How should we make the teams? Oh, so you're into it. That's what I'm talking about. We should figure out how to keep the teams balanced so it's fun for everyone. Okay, volleyball. I guess we should make certain one team doesn't have all the tall people. Does height matter that much in volleyball compared to like... I guess it does, for blocking and stuff. Then again, someone who's vertically challenged could make up for those few inches with their jumping ability. I do want everyone to have fun though. Maybe we should get everyone's opinions. I'm bad at this kind of thing. It's so cool the way some people can just decide instantly. Do you have any requests for your team? I want to cross your team. Oh yeah? You really think you can survive my signature spike? There's no way that your team's gonna beat me, Nagisa. Yeah, and like, you can choose the protagonist's name obviously, but I've put the canon name which is Nagisa Kamishiro for the protagonist. Alright, that's another fun event on the schedule. I bet it'll be so exciting when we all play. Just imagining it is enough to make me smile. But for now, Nagisa, wanna go for a jog on the beach with me? If you wanna win in beach volleyball, you've gotta have stamina. Sorry, let's go. Alright, then here I go. Try to keep up, Nagisa. But yeah, the original Persona 5 cast, it doesn't affect the main story. But you can get them as characters, so... This is Joker, obviously, and you have other characters like An, Ryuji. They will be adding more, but for now it's these three and... No, it's not just these three, it's also Morgana, Yusuke, and I also have Makoto. But the others will be added as well eventually, like... The game also has its own characters, so... They won't be adding everyone at once. Also, the game on Global, which is like the English version, it came out a year after the Chinese version, so we're 1 year behind. So we already know like all the characters that will be coming, their order and stuff. It won't be too different and what they do. So we have a rough idea. We won't always be like a year behind them. We're like... The developers want us to catch up, but that's gonna take time. So for now... We know everything that's coming, basically, in a sense. Okay, let's finish the third one for Motoha. I find it strange that it's a P5 only gacha as opposed to having characters from other personas as well. Actually, they will be adding... So, I told you we are 1 year behind. In the Chinese version, they have added Persona 3 characters. And they will also add Persona 4 in the future. Like, they're gradually adding characters from all three games. But it's because the topic itself is really combined with Persona 5's story. But they're kind of linked in a weird way, so I'm not gonna say any spoilers on that. But that's why it has Persona 5 as its title, but for events and stuff, like not even just the characters releasing, there's also events with the characters from Persona 3, and I'm pretty sure that they will add Persona 4 as well in the future. I mean, since they added Persona 3, they definitely will. And Persona 4 is also getting a remake, so I'm pretty sure it will be added in the future. Yeah, to be fair, like, at some point they will run out of characters, but I think that's a long way to come because they're also adding a lot of their own. So most characters are vtube only. But yeah, like, you know, there was like a question for the developers. It was like, oh, if it does well, was there like a possibility that they would even get characters from even Persona 1 and 2? Which is a far-fetched, but if they totally run out, I do believe they would even go that far, as long as the game lasts. But it seems like it will last. Like, it's a pretty solid game. There was a bit of a negative happening event in the community, but they're working towards bettering the game. And I do think it will be lasting for at least until the Persona 4 cast has been released. Maybe it's the heat. It tired me out a lot more than I expected. Didn't mean to worry you. I feel better now that I've gotten some rest. Motoha's face is turning red. She does look tired. Could she have a fever? Then the variants will start coming out. Oh, they already have, but not for not for Persona 5 characters, but for vtube only characters. We've already have like 2 Beats variants, which is crazy. But it was actually a shock that they added them this early for global, because you know, if you consider the timeline where we're 1 year behind, we weren't supposed to be getting them. But they gave them to us anyway, which is really cool. But yeah, having 2 Beats variants when we don't really have a really wide variety of characters already, it's kinda crazy. Beats Joker would be a sight to see though. I'm interested in that. I want to see that. And Christmas Makoto, I can see the whole cast being in Christmas clothing. They will have their methods to get more out of characters for sure. It's Atlus. Looks like it's better if I avoid pushing myself when it's hot out. I do want to exercise regularly though. Maybe I'll try again in the evening. Like Atlus in general, they've made so many games alone that just by from that, I'm not surprised with anything that they do in vtube when it comes to like going to the extreme. But yeah, literally one of the characters you can pull for right now is like a summer Beats variation of Motoha, the girl I told you looks like Tia. My favorite Persona characters? Well, my favorite game is Persona 3, so most characters I like are from Persona 3. Like the most. I don't really like all of them. So we have the protagonist for Persona 3, which is like top of my list. He is number 1, never changing. And then we have Aigis. He's a blonde girl from Persona 3 as well. Then I really like Naoto from Persona 4. She has blue hair. And from Persona 5, my favorite is Makoto. And well, I got to know Persona 5 from the vanilla version, and then they added the Royale where Kasumi got added, the girl with the red hair. So I also really like her. But in general, it's hard to pick a favorite. It's really hard to pick a favorite. And from Persona 4, this is like a very popular pick, but like Nanako she makes the game, man. Like the girl. If you play it, you'll know. Like she's the cutest. Okay, let's go for the last one. How many waves are there? Jesus. I feel like my timing with opening that ability is so off. Give me bullets! Have you seen any characters from like other Persona games, or is Persona 4 the one that you got to know the most? So many octopuses. Talk about going crazy in this. It still feels weird to play, even though it's just a simple mini-games. Because like, what's Persona doing having something that's not turn-based? You know, most of 5 and 4 main cast. Plus some from 3. Yeah, then you know most in general. That's pretty cool. Just, you know, watch out for spoilers. I know you've seen some already, but honestly, what you can say for yourself, it's also... it makes a difference, really. But yeah, like... every character has their own thing, like... with Persona 5, they really went all out on the designs, because... it's such a styling game, is all you can say, like... it's really very, very stylish. But even before that, they all have their own personalities, it's... really cool. Okay, is there anything else I could do here? Let's see how the rest of the event is. His run is so goofy though. Running with sandals. Look at this guy. You really like the Blue Book Magic Lady from either 3 or 4. The Blue Book? You mean like the Velvet Room Attendant? They're both really cool, so I cannot tell which one you're referring to. But if cool is your first word to describe her, then I would assume it's for Persona 4. I did some digging, and this place does have the feel of the metaverse. However, it isn't to the scale of Mementos. I suppose that would add up, as various human desires tend to congregate easily in swimming spots. Oh, Elizabeth, so that's from Persona 3. C is my favorite Velvet Room attendant, so your opinion is very valid to me. See, she's also like the toughest to fight out of all the Velvet Room attendants. But that's partially because Persona 3 is also kind of considered like the hardest of the 3. But with the remake that kind of went down. Elizabeth is so cool though, and at the same time, she's really goofy. Like, she has extra events, like you can spend time with her and she does all these silly things. Like at some point, I remember she wears cat ears and she goes like meow. It was so funny and cute. But yeah, she does look really cool, but because she's also very goofy. Sorry, my mind didn't go there immediately. It does not surprise me that, in such a place with a maelstrom of human desires, a simple collective unconscious could emerge. So true. After swimming in the sea, I have an overwhelming desire to eat ramen. In my case, I have a desire to try everything on the Beats House menu. Yeah, I think they're not getting it. As for me... do I have one? You have desires too. Come on everyone, can we please stay on track here? Now then, Nagisa, could you activate the Metaverse Navigator? But yeah, I haven't seen the fighting game at all, to be honest, so I don't know how cool she looks there. I assume like she's really badass. But yeah, she's really tough in the OG game as well, like Persona 3. You said you bought them, I don't know if you have like the remake or the older versions. The Metaverse Navigator seems to be responding. She really stands out from the rest of the cast. Yeah, she is meant to because her role is different, so she's not like a regular human, she's like a... from another dimension in a sense, and her demeanors and everything, it really makes her stand out, but her design as well, and just the way she is in general, it's really cool. Another metaverse separate from Shibuya's mementos, and we can enter this one from here. Yes, while not as distorted as mementos, the cognition of the masses still seems to be affecting things. So, in other words... something happened here, yada yada yada, and bam! New metaverse, right? Yes. Yada 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 indeed. Okay. Very dramatic. Why does he look that way with the glasses? That's... Oh, this is hilarious. They are not serious. Definitely because of the yada yada yada. So much confidence. Music just makes it more goofy. Why is everyone saying yada with such conviction all of a sudden? Yada yada, Luful. Yada yada. What? Not you too? Putting your yadas aside. We must defeat the shadows running rampant in the metaverse. It's time to work. Wow, we really were able to enter the metaverse. But you're right, it doesn't feel like mementos. You have Persona 5 Royal and Persona 4 Golden, but not 3. I see. Well, since you plan on playing Persona 4 first, then there's no reason to buy it. Since you don't have time to, like, there will be sales in the future for sure, so no need to jump on it just yet. But yeah, on Steam, the first game I got was Persona 3 Reload, like when the remake came out. Before that I played on PlayStation. I've played Persona 4 and Persona 3 on PlayStation. And Persona 5? Well, I'm halfway through playing it right now, but before that I just watched the gameplay, like on YouTube. I suppose this metaverse resembles the Beats due to the location it manifested in. I wouldn't be surprised. Wait, hang on. Why are we still in our swimsuits? Perhaps the cognition of the masses that humans wear swimsuits at the beach is also affecting your forms. What? Are you saying that if a shadow attacked us now, we'd be toast? I think we can rest easy, just as I am now in this Phantom Thief outfit. Your swimsuits should act as your Phantom Thief's outfits, and you will still have your personas. Oh, so they're just... So they're basically in a uniform, but they're swimsuits? Okay, great explanation. To get the Beats episode going, like, you need it. I don't really get it, but yada yada yada, it works somehow, right? Oh, they love saying that now. I think they went away from the Gen Z terminology. English isn't my first language, sorry. I think that's enough to chat. The enemy has arrived. So they're the reason why desire has disappeared from these beats. Let's take them down, Wonder. It's beats time. So goofy. Let's go, some gameplay. Oh, we get tryouts. What? My damage is minimal. Okay, let's see how what C does. The music is so good, man. Like, always. Persona OSTs hit so hard. Okay, this is meant to be a trial for this character. I haven't played the trial. They also have another one. Let's just use this. Okay, this is gonna take a while. Why did they only have us two? That's... They could have still added 2 more party members, even if it's a trial. Increased party's attack. Okay, let's do this. Darcy has a... What? Okay, that looks so cool. And you're telling me that's a regular ability and it has like a cotton. That's really tough. That's actually so cool. I didn't expect that. Looks like Summer Motoha is quite interesting. Unfortunately, I'm saving for other characters to come, so I'm not gonna be pulling. Like, look how many I've gathered. All these have been through pure hard work and doing dailies. Thankfully, dailies are generous. Alright, let's see what else is left. Alright, so we get to have a full team. Thank God. Time for some battles that took a while to get to, really. There was a lot of story we went through. Persona! Yeah, this music is top tier. She deals a lot of damage. I know it's the trial, but her stats must be really high. Okay. I wonder how many will be unlocked since, you know how gases work. When it's the very beginning of an event, they have some of the levels locked behind a time limit, so you need to like reach 3 days later or something to unlock them. Talk about... Wow. I mean, they're going all out with the ultimate abilities. That's crazy. Ace is really cute though. Definitely a bit of fan service, but she's really cute. You'll be lurking. That's cool. Thank you so much for still staying and like staying for so long already. You're free to just lurk. I'm basically just chilling through the event for now. Oh, and now we have Minami for the tryouts as well. Man. This is a character I really wanted to get, but I lost the 50-50. Which was really, really sad, because God knows when she'll return. And she's the best healer there is. Well. Yeah, okay. Monoha deals a lot of damage. Or maybe they're just weak. I don't know. Maybe they're not locked behind some time limit. That's a lot of damage. You know, fights can get a little bit repetitive, but still worth it. We're giving a lot of meta tools. Oh wait, why are we only playing with 3 characters? I was not paying attention. Where did Moroha go? Maybe it was intended. Yeah, without Moroha around, it's gonna take way more time. The visuals are always nice though. Oh. I even saw the symbol of reflecting it, but it just didn't cancel in time. Oh, and they're also giving joy medals. That's amazing. Yeah, okay, so I guess I can just do all of them straight up. Which I don't really have to since the events have started. Is there anything else to do though? Yeah, things unlock in days or hours. But that's about it, really. Okay, so we finished with anything story-based for now, and it's just the mini games. Still crazy how they released the summer event in late September, but it's better late than never. Okay, time to lock in on this. The flying stars are really nice. They give a lot of points. No, I ran out of bullets. Well, I got all the goals. crazy minigame though. Is that the platinum or the silver? I cannot tell. Let's see. Okay, that's the platinum. I locked in. Does it even give you anything more if you reach platinum? Doesn't look like it. So am I locking in for nothing? Ah, that's the same. Damn, that needs good reaction time. They move quick. Those stars move really quick. At least I can spawn Moto has ability. I haven't run out of bullets in a minute. The things we do for the extra meta tools. Welcome back. Didn't think you'd be back so soon. I've just been doing the mini games. There's nothing else to do on the events for now, basically. But yeah, I'm just gonna be grinding because we need the meta jewels for cooling later on. For now, I'm just collecting because, again, I have very specific characters that I want in mind. And one of them is probably coming next pats. Or the pats after. Yeah, I didn't tell you, so the one I'm aiming for is a guy named Mesa. So his synergy has been out in the game. He's a Phantom X only character. And he has a really cool ability where he causes bleed damage. And other characters don't have that. So like he deals damage to opponents per round. Which is really cool, and you know, I just really liked his playstyle, and his design is also pretty cool. And after that, I'm waiting to get like other Persona 5 characters from the original cast. So there's Futaba coming out, then there will be Kasumi. But yeah, my plans might change in the middle, but for now, these are the ones that are closest that I'm aiming for. And we'll see, depending on... because they are changing certain things with buffs and whatnot. So any character that releases on global now, they release buffed basically compared to how the original Chinese version was. So even if a character was known to be bad, they might be good. And I'm not really going for the meta necessarily, but hey, you do need some strong characters. Though, to be fair, I think with just about anyone you can clear most things. What a mess going on here. I'm just shooting and there's something everywhere for me to hit. And another platinum. Okay, I finished all of them. And yeah, the character I want the most is the Persona 3 protagonist, Makoto. He will be coming out a while later though, so before that, I'm not going for like... we don't call them constellations here, we call them... let me show you. We call them awareness. So for An, I have awareness 1, which is like constellation 1. But yeah, I'm not going for like extra awareness, I just want the characters mostly. You know, I just want to have a variety to play with and enjoy myself with the game. I think Persona is really cool because you can just like mix and combine what characters you want together. Though there are like recommended teams, and if you have like certain characters together, obviously some buff each other and whatnot. But in general, you get to play how you want. I'm just gonna do some more battles from the event. Yeah, I think I'll clear out this one and then I'll call it a night, since, you know, this was going to be a trial stream. And it went really well. Thank you so much for joining me, really. It was really fun speaking to you throughout. You came since the start, really, so it was quite entertaining. It was nice for my first stream, so thank you. But yeah, now on my team I have 2 characters from the OG Persona, Persona 5. And the other two are obviously Phantom X only. Happy you had fun, and I hope to see you in future streams as well. And I'm doing no damage. Crazy. Had to pull out the gun because they're resisting fire. Yeah, thank you so much for joining, really. Every time I'm streaming, it's gonna be like similar hours to today, so just keep that in mind, and I hope it works for you. My team is getting whooped here. I might die. Oh no. Maybe I need to upgrade my characters before doing this. It's when you're having dinner every day, so it's probably the best time. That's amazing then. I will be seeing you. That's great. It's basically dinner time for me as well. I think I'm going to end this. Maybe Makoto will carry, but I'm not really banking on it. Yeah, very questionable run here. I guess it's just stuff to clear. Oh, and you know, I'm just gonna end it. Looks like it's gonna be repeating. They're level 70, so it shouldn't be too hard, but I guess it's because I don't have their weakness. I might have to like upgrade a persona or two. But we can always come back to this. Yeah, all of these must be quite tough, really. They really raise the difficulty for how the battles are, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just making it harder if you're trying to like just chill. Oh well, that's it for today. So thank you so much for joining me and keeping me company all the way throughout. And yeah, that was my first stream. see you next time. It's probably gonna be like Thursday or Friday, depending on how my time goes. So that's it. That's it for me. Take care. Have a good night. You too. Bye bye.